Hello friends, welcome to TechNoise channel. We'll continue our journey on learning Vue.js JavaScript framework. Today I'll try to cover a couple of theoretical concepts involving in this framework. If you are new to my channel, please watch my previous videos where I explain step by step about the fundamental and a lot of concepts. So I'm using Visual Studio Code. So I'm writing in this case HTML syntax. Here in this top sections I have added the style sheet and JavaScript which is needed. So this is where I write JavaScript code, and this is my Chrome browser and it is the inspector, and I have installed the Vue dev tools to debugging the application, and we can see the variables. So you can watch my previous videos where I shown how to install it, how to configure, so it should be feel at home. Okay, so today let me discuss about some of the concept. So if you notice over here, this is the variable section. Okay, name is John. So when we define this variable, so automatically getter and setter method is created by Vue.js framework. Okay, getter setter method means getter using which we can access this property or value. Setter means we can modify this value, and they have used ECMAScript version 5 standard. So currently I think version 6 is slowly browsers are adopting, but this V5 is also quite new. So that is the reason, because of the logic or functionality used by ES5, Vue.js is not supporting IE8 or IE version 8 or the lower browser. So from version 9 it got supported, and Chrome and Firefox will get standard support. So this is, for example, our virtual DOM. This is where that after rendering this, this is our expression or our HTML component, and this is JavaScript code will Vue.js will translate this expression and will convert into this HTML structure, or HTML DOM, you can say, virtual DOM, document object model. Okay, so after rendering, if you may not see any, this is the Vue.js instance, and one thing you may not notice, but there is a watcher instance is available inside Vue.js, because this is also some kind of program or component, or which is a kind of running in the background. So whenever anybody is trying to access this variable by means of getting this property or something, this watcher will get notified immediately. Okay, so any rendering or any change by means of input element or form element, so this watcher will inform. And also by using some form element, if this is getting changed, so this is John, so this watcher will be updated again. Okay, so this watcher will keep an eye on this any kind of on this data properties. Once it is changed, so it will notify this Vue.js component to render it. So this will again re-render this page and build this virtual DOM one more time. So this is a cycle happen under the background. Okay, so let me try to explain one more couple of things. So here, if I want to try to access this name, we can access here console.log. Once this app is created, name app.name. We no need to give app.data.name, so we can directly access this name variable below once we initialize it. Okay, so let me re-render this page. See, this name is John, but can I assign a variable name.age is equal to 23 once it is initialized? And let me put it console.log, and can I access this variable over here as 2 is reload. See, this is a limitation. Purposefully I have done it. once you create an instance, because of certain limitation in JavaScript, so Vue.js is unable to set any property on that instance once it is created. And there are some different way, definitely, but this will fail. So it is, if you see the warning, property or method is not defined on the instance but referenced during render. Make sure to declare the reactive data properties. So this variable is known as reactive, but this is not reactive. So we cannot access it. So is there any issues there? I think we are unable to see it. And we are getting errors in the console. So there are some couple of other ways where you can define this variable. Okay. So usually it is, so for example, we can use Vue set up is 24. I think this is also not the way. Okay, so it is also complaining, avoiding. It is giving a warning. Okay, it's probably not an error. It is giving a warning. So we can use app.$set. App is 24. Okay, so this is also. Let me try to, I think this is the way. So we can use $set to set this. This will refer to this app instance, and we can set the properties. So this time it is not giving the reactive warnings, right? This is the way. But it is always recommend to try to use this data sections, all the variable, define it, and later point of time you can use it. So even though it is an empty variable, right? So you better define anything. So here, let's say message, or use it, give empty character, and try to use it. So if you, otherwise it would be really difficult to add or remove some variable, because this is not allowing, okay, reactive properties. So this particular watching of this data and trying to change this variable is all happened in an asynchronous fashion. So watcher keeps an eye on that, and all this event loop will be picked up inside a queue. So this watcher will pick message 1 to 1 and re-render this page. So this updating about the DOM will happen in async fashion. So I think this much for today. I would like to speak about a little bit about some theoretical concept today. So I'll create several other tutorial, mostly driven towards example and little bit about the concept here and there. Hope you enjoy it. Please watch my previous videos and subscribe to it if you want to watch some new videos from me. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye.